The Old Man by the Road. Every morning at 8:15, people in the little town of Willow Creek would see Mr. Harris, an elderly man with a gray hat and a wooden cane, standing by the bus stop near Maple Street. He never boarded the bus. He just stood there, waiting. Rain, snow, or sunshine, he was always there. At first, people thought he was just lonely. Some smiled, some nodded, most just passed by. But one person noticed Anna, a young waitress who worked at the cafe across the street. Every morning, she'd see him staring down the road with the same quiet hope in his eyes. One day, she brought him a cup of coffee. "Cold morning, huh?" she said softly. He smiled faintly. "They don't come as often now." "Who?" "My daughter. She used to take this bus to school every day. I'd walk her here, wave until she disappeared around the corner. She promised she'd always wave back, even when she grew up." Anna's heart clenched. "And does she still?" He looked down. "She stopped coming years ago." The next morning, Mr. Harris wasn't there. Nor the next. On the third day, Anna crossed the street and looked closely at the bench where he always stood. A tiny bouquet of lilies lay there, and a bus ticket with a date from 10 years ago. The bus that never came. Weeks passed. The bus stop felt empty without the old man. People noticed the barista, the mailman, even the driver who always slowed down out of respect. Anna couldn't stop thinking about him. So one afternoon, she asked around town. "Oh, Mr. Harris," said the florist. "Sweet man." His daughter passed in an accident years ago, the day she was supposed to visit him. He never stopped waiting. That night, the cafe was closing when the 8:15 bus pulled up outside empty. The driver, an old friend of Mr. Harris, stepped out and said quietly, "I still stop here for him." He believed that someday, when the time was right, she'd come back on this bus and he'd finally go with her. The next morning, Anna placed a small cup of coffee and a single lily at the bus stop. She smiled through her tears. "He waited with love," she whispered, "and maybe now, he's not waiting anymore." As the morning light touched the empty bench, the wind carried a soft whisper, almost like a wave goodbye. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Voice of Leah Love Letter for more emotional stories that remind us love never truly leaves. It just changes form.